Howdy, y'all. I guess you asked for money. Oh, yep. Hey, y'all. I was over here on this thing. I had just published my Leon Valley, Texas audit possibility. But hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, I've been, I've been uh, watching the people like Mexican Padilla, my boy, and uh, let's see who else. Uh, Tucson Suck Police get kidnapped by Leon Valley PD, and hello, and I was trying to work on Texas Wolfman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see y'all. I know no audio, no audio. I'll post this one when I'm done, and it'll have to uh, it'll just have to serve. I'm definitely gonna get me some more people in here to be monitors. Uh, look, I Chief, go down to Leon Valley and set them straight, please. That's what this video that I just did was about. And what I was telling you was on the video, I'm going to do it here, then I'm going to delete the old one so y'all will have sound for anybody that missed it. Uh, I think whether it's this Friday or this Saturday, we should get as many people as possible, as many just good citizens as we can find, as many activists as we can find, as many auditors as we can find, as many people with cameras as we can, and we can get this out between me, News Now Patrick, News Now Houston with David, uh, whatever. In other words, we'll get everybody together that we can possibly get, and we'll set a date, whether it's Friday or Saturday this week or the upcoming week. Less than the next 24 hours between all the auditors. Let's talk back and forth and get a date and a time certain that we can all go to this public place, and we can go in as 100 people, 150 peoples. Uh, Said, are you asking for money? Well, money makes the world go around, so I'm not asking for money, troll. Not that you're worthy of my time, but I am making myself available to go and do an audit there myself. I'm not an idiot. There is strength in numbers. So if there's 5 of us, better. If there's 100, way better. So if anybody wants to donate to me, to my Damon4040 at yahoo.com email account, it's there. You can go over there to my last video. It's got my PayPal link and my PayPal account on the last video. I will probably leave that video up till tomorrow sometimes in case somebody wants the link. But I really believe that since our citizens and journalists have been kidnapped, the police have misapplied an administrative order from a administrative law judge, if you want, uh, you know, I just, let me put it this way. I've been so busy trying to talk to so many people today and find out so many things. I woke up. I mean, my boy Mexican Padilla and Tucson police suck had been kidnapped by the police illegally. So therefore, that makes them an armed thug. A police officer, when he acts outside of his authority and he acts outside of his ability within the law. This is the law. If he goes over here, he goes anywhere outside of the scope of the law, he becomes a civilian. He has no more rights than a civilian. And so when he puts handcuffs on you and takes you and puts you in a dungeon, he has become a vigilante, and he's wrote his own laws, and he's enforced his own unconstitutional laws. Therefore, he's committing a crime of aggravated battery with a firearm. He has a firearm owner about his person he can use to harm you or to kill you. And he's handcuffing you and taking your liberty away, kidnapping you as an armed thug. I have no respect for anybody that would call themselves a cop, a sheriff, a constable, a marshal that would go into thughood and go into thug mode. You cannot justify these actions. It's bullcrap. Just straight up bullcrap, I'm telling you. The chief tried to explain on some video I seen, I think it was Batozai. That's another name I can't say, but don't take no points off of me for that. Okay. Anyway, the chief was trying to say the judge had basically deemed the building, per my understanding, if I misunderstand, I'll stand corrected, okay, that he was taking and enlarging the entire building like it was a courtroom, and they were protecting the courtroom. Well, first of all, only the space that is designated for a court, and only when that court is in session, is the only time you can't take a phone or recorder in there. They cannot stop you from taking a phone or video or audio recording equipment into the public access area of the entire building. The entire building. Okay? I'm ready to go in there, me, myself, and I, with Jesus and my camera, my video equipment, and walk the width and the length of the entire side of the building. And if I go to jail, I go. But it would be an unconstitutional kidnapping and thug activity and an armed assault, a battery upon me. Okay, so I don't just mouth it, I actually go places and do things I believe in. You know, I have a conviction in my heart and my soul for people to be treated right. People that don't want you to come in their building with cameras, they have something to hide. They don't want to be held to account. I got a blue thing here on my monitor that's making my face blue. So I'll go, whether it's this Friday, this Saturday, the following Monday. I'm going to try and get on the phone and talk to all the auditors. Okay? Y'all know my email is the same thing as always. Daymond, Daymond 4040 yahoo.com. Any of you auditors want to email me there and tell me when it's good to go. When can we get everybody together? And then the ones that have phone numbers for, I'll try and call and try and get us a mass demonstration there. Try and notify all the other local media so that we can get the local media out there as well beyond us. So we can all go there. Well, I got to have time to get ready. Because of my wife's condition and my son, I have to make arrangements to have them taken care of in my absence, or I have to bring them with me. So either way, it takes time to get prepared. I've got to know when the other auditors are available so we can go in numbers, go in strength to do this. And live stream it, YouTube it live, Facebook it, get it out there on the different media platforms so that we can get 50, 100, 200,000 people across Texas and the United States to see what's going on. That's when cowards, that's when people that act outside of the law, that's when they get scared because they got state, regional, and national coverage of an event. Then that's when they get their other peers calling them saying, "Are you a jackass? Are you a dummy? What in the hell are you doing over there? Don't you know the law?" That's when the DA's office starts telling them, "Hey, y'all can't do this. You're trying to enforce a rule by a municipal law judge." I mean, that's the tiniest, teeniest little judge there is in the state, and that's just somebody that they paid a check to sit on the bench, okay? And he doesn't have the knowledge and the understandings and qualifications to do this if he did it. Now, I say people are innocent until proven guilty, so I haven't seen the judge said that. I just heard the chief's mouth flop, okay? The police know. It don't matter if the legislature passed a law tomorrow that said people can't go in buildings and film, they could not enforce it. It would be unconstitutional. So they could pass a law that. They can pass a law that says if you're over 6 foot tall, you can't come in buildings. Stupid. But they could pass a law. It's unconstitutional. Okay? Police cannot enforce an unconstitutional rule, regulation, or law, and they're taught that at the police academy, damn it. They're taught that. They know that. They're thugs with guns, bullies. I don't know what happened to them when they were children. Maybe they were bullied, now they want to be the bully. Maybe they were bullied at home. Maybe they got psycho something. Something's wrong with their brain. Maybe they got big egos. Well, they need to get other jobs. Maybe they need to work in construction or something and vent their frustration in working physically hard. Don't take it out on good, innocent people like James Freeman and his people. Don't take it to Mexican Padilla, my homeboy. Don't take it to Tucson police suck. Don't take it to the other innocent people that they thug down on, okay? So now I'm going to be quiet for a minute. And like I said, I'm going to leave that video up in case somebody didn't get my PayPal. I ain't asking nobody to send. I ain't asking. I am saying if you, whomever, want me to go there, it costs money I don't have. I retired, okay? I had a small retirement that I cashed out. I paid off a few of my family's bills like a good man should do. I paid off my family's bills. I put up a little extra food and supplies in case we hit hard times. I put a few dollars in savings in case of hard times. I put a 50% down on a good, reliable truck. The vehicle I had, the automobile I had was old and in bad shape. It was costing more than payments would cost, so I put half of it down on a truck. Paid the rest out over a year or so period of time. That's what I did with my retirement. So I have good transportation for my family. I take care of my family. My family comes first. Always has, always will. I want to go to Texas. I want to go to Leon Valley PD. I want to go to their courthouse. I want to personally challenge their chief of police face to face, chief, to tell him, where in the hell did you go to the police academy? Don't you understand the laws? Don't you understand you cannot enforce a non-constitutional law? If the law says black people can't go to your building, well, hell, you wouldn't try to enforce that, would you? I believe you would. I believe if they passed some law there, that little judge made his own little law and said black people can't come in the building, you'd stop black people from coming in. Are you crazy? But I believe you're just that damn stupid, asinine, to do such a thing. That's crazy. This is the same thing, except instead of you being black, brown, red, yellow, disabled, or some other sexual orientation, okay, whatever it is, it don't matter. You can't enforce it. You can't enforce it. Okay? My God, I'm just getting worked up here. I'm telling you, this is wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. When you got a badge, that badge is the badge of public trust. It says the public trusts you to do the right thing. And when you go in, damn it, when you go in with that badge and that gun to enforce the law, that's what your damn job is. Not to infringe on the people's inalienable rights, not to violate the people's civil rights, not to stop them from public access on a sidewalk or a public building that they pay for, not to not talk to them when they pay your salary through their taxes. Okay? You have a job and a duty, and if you don't know what it is, get out. Just get out. Go do something else. Hell, I come out of retirement. I come be the damn chief of police over there. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, I don't care. We can't stand for this crap. We, the people, are going to have to go to Leon Valley PD in large numbers and tell them, hell no, we ain't going to take it no more. Hell no, we ain't going to take it no more. We're the people. We own the damn buildings. We own the sidewalks. We own the courts. Damn it, man. Let the chief try and explain it to me. If they're so emboldened as to arrest me, God help them, because I know the law. I know the law real well. I got people all over Texas. All over Texas. Howdy. I got people all over Texas that know the law, that is a part of a think tank that I'm a part of. I have private attorneys in various states that can work under license in Texas and in Texas too that know me, that's willing to represent me pro bono because they love me and they know I am a truth fighter. I am a truth fighter. Hey, boomer. Boomer, 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 boomer. So I tell the truth. I fight for the truth. I fight for the people. Hey, Chief. Hey, Ed. Excuse me. It takes a lot to get me worked up like this, but dang it. They didn't just go down and arrest Tucson Suck, Police Suck, and Mexican Padilla. Okay, that's bad. But, you know, every once in a while, police do something really crazy and really stupid. And then all of a sudden, the chief or the mayor or somebody said, yeah, we did something really bad. Let's don't ever do that again. Let's back up. Let's drop charges. Let's rethink this thing. Yada, yada, yada. You know, let's do it. Okay? Let's do it. Okay? Well, no. They jumped from what I would call, like some of us are little fish auditors. We have a limited number of subscribers, and we do what we can, but maybe we're not as well known or whatever. So we're smaller in the big pond of big fish, okay? And we still get the message out, but maybe not as to many people. Then James Freeman and some more activists went down there to videotape it and gather additional evidence of newsworthy status, if you will, as citizens and journalists. Okay? So they kidnapped them. They enforced an unethical, immoral, and illegal, unconstitutional kidnapping. So that took them from being peace officers, law enforcement officers in and for their city, and that did away with their police license with the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement. So they were a man in presumed authority with a badge and a gun to enforce it, but they actually become an armed assault. The blue terrorists. Yeah, Steve, right on. So they hardcore went down there and carried their guns carried their guns, acted outside of good faith, acted outside of the color of law. They lost all their qualified immunity, all of this. So they become a man who had on a costume with a gun threatening violence against you. So that's armed battery with a firearm. They kidnapped you, not arrested you, kidnapped you under the pretense of arrest and threw you in a cage in their dungeon for being in a lawful public place in your lawful capacity as a man and as a journalist. Let's see. Yeah, now we know how to piss them off. Be a man or a woman, okay? And walk in there and have your cell phone with you or camera audio recording, and they get pissed off, and it goes onto a pop charge, pissing off police. Well, nowadays they call it COC, contempt of cop. It means that a police officer has a head this big, and he thinks he's indestructible, and he makes up his own laws, or he enforces somebody else's wants, desires, and needs, and affects it like it's a law when it is actually not a law at all. It is not a law. It's what somebody wants or somebody likes, and they enforce it like it is. The legislature's passed it as a law, and it's legal, and they can enforce it, okay? So, it's not true. Therefore, all their actions are unconstitutional, illegal, civil rights violations. I mean, that's the whole damn. Thanks for governor. Yeah, I could be a good governor. I'd make the police behave, or fire their ass. I'm a preacher, and y'all know that, and I don't normally talk like this, but I'm trying to be angry and sin not. It's hard, but I'm trying. Y'all pray for me. So, I want to get together with like Steve over at PNP News, News Now Houston, Texas Sheepdog 72, News Now Patrick, Texas Wolfman. Shoot, I'm going to leave people out and somebody will get mad at me. But anyway, if I get enough donations to get my money for gas over there, James Freeman, yeah, James Freeman, right on. And get all these big auditors that's in our Texas pool, together, then we can go over there in unison on Friday or Saturday or the following Monday. Some people may need to travel on the weekend to get there. Some people have to work during the week, and the weekend's what's available. So whatever the supermajority of the auditors say, and they call a date and time, I will publish it, and I'm sure they will publish it. Texas Rangers are worthless these days from what I've seen. I haven't had to deal with any of them in a while, so I couldn't say there, Steve. But let's agree as a community what date and time we're going there, and go there as a group, hopefully 100 or more. If it was a big group like Almost Park, you see what they did, okay? Would be in a similar situation there, okay? So there might be people outside that want to stay outside on the public sidewalks with their armament under the Second Amendment and be walking around on the sidewalk, so we got a lot of serious backup in case the government goes Alpha Sierra on us. Then we can deal with the police if they go that way, okay? I don't condone any violence, zero. I'm saying, but there is a right to self-defense, And I'm telling you, I will defend myself if the police trying to illegally arrest me. But that's why I got Self-Defense Fund, selfdefensefund.com, and I'm an affiliate. Because if the police try and harm me, and I use my fist as my weapon of defense for my own self-defense, from being aggravated battery and kidnap, because once the police leave their scope of authority, then they're just another man throwing down on you. And you got a right to self-defense, and the courts have clearly explained a man has a right to self-defense when and fully resist up into deadly force to protect his own life against a rogue cop. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, okay? So when I go there knowing that, when I go there knowing that, and they know we're coming there with that knowledge and that expectation that we're going to expect our constitutional rights and our inalienable rights to be observed, not to stand in our way, not to throw down on us, okay? Then if they act out and they do wrong, then we have to do what we have to do to protect ourselves. So I'm a man of peace, a man of love. But, let's see. Yeah, Steve, right. I don't know. Y'all pray about it. Y'all I don't know. Y'all pray about it. Y'all tell me what day and time, and anybody that can help, then send me some funds if you want to, and I'll go there and I'll do my part. If not, I'll just publish what I see and what I hear. Okay? Thank you so much. God bless you and have a great day. And I got to take the other video down, but I'll leave it up in case anybody needs the links. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye.